Ant's losing his mind. This
What?
is wonderful.
No.
You would never go to a lesbian bar.
Fun stuff. Fun stuff.
What are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, I believe I'm going on a safari. No, I have no idea where I'm going. That's the beauty of it.
A lesbian bar.
It's just, it's just freewheeling, my friend. Whatever comes across my transom, I'm willing to just check it out.
I don't even know what to ask you. Jimmy, you have anything for Anthony?
I'm trying to describe it. It was just,
No, we know you very well. I mean, you barely leave your house, and now you're going to lesbian
I'm out, Norton.
clubs.
What did it smell like when one of them burped?
There you go.
An old tackle box.
Were they making out and stuff?
Yeah, there was some making out.
Yeah?
Had a lot of, up close dancing and stuff like that.
Did you bring any of these lesbians home?
No.
Let's say hi to Jared in Boston. Jared.
Jerry.
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Our Garrett isn't awesome, Garrett. Anyway, Camp
Nice.
Lickalotta opening on Long Island soon.
Camp Lickalotta.
Oh, you mean Ant's house. You could rename it Camp Lickalotta.
Camp Lickalotta?
Let's go back to
A lot
the
of
Camp
controversy
Lickalotta
there.
story.
My neighbors.
Nancy Leedy and Joni Beasley are an openly gay couple who like nothing more than to park their RV and take in the views. But it's not always that easy.
A lot of times, if you are in the gay community, you try to go to different campgrounds, but you get what I call glares and stares.
That's why the couple wanted to open Camp Lickalotta, a camp that offered a safe and non-threatening environment for
To
homosexuals. The two
I think no one would have paid any attention to this whole thing, but you had to name it Camp Lickalotta.
Right.
A lesbian camp named Camp Lickalotta.
Yeah.
So people are thinking you're deranged, you're freaks. Because it's usually younger people that go to these camps to begin with.
Yeah, you name that. This is where gay people have to relax. Like you want to be taken very seriously in the communities, and you want to. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
But then you don't name the camp you go to after what you do with your genitals.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it.
Name it after a lake.
Yeah, because the whole thing about the gay community, they want to be taken seriously because they don't want everything to be so sexualized,
Right.
you know? It's like, hey, we're people just like you, but we just are attracted to the same sex. But everything has to have this air of the sex itself, the act of sex around it, instead of just, whatever. You're all right, you're people, you'll just happen to like the same sex. You don't have to flaunt it all the time like that.
How do you expect people to not laugh at you? We don't like being made fun of. Where are you going to be taken seriously? Camp Lickalotta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't make fun of that?
I went to camp. I want to stick my in a. Like it's not. You don't do that.
How about Camp Sorry Papa?
Just name it after.
Can't go home.
Just name it after something mundane.
Camp Ostracized.
Yeah. There were big, like gangsta bitches, bouncers too.
Black broads?
Yeah. Black broads that were just giant, and they could kick your ass.
Trying to keep the penis out?
Any shenanigans. No, it was allowed in, but,
You had to behave?
Behave.
Were they nice to you?
Yeah, very. Yeah, very nice. Very cordial.
Where's this openness coming from all of a sudden with you?
But me?
You have a very closed-minded soul.
It's the new Anthony.
The new Anthony.
The new Anthony.
All right.
Like every
a
so
safe
often I
and
change. I'm like a
non-threatening
chameleon.
environment for homosexuals. The two say the owners of the Golden Valley campground property agreed to let them use a portion of their land to get started.
And we would use it for Camp Lickalotta to have camping, to have events, and they would get half the profits. The other half would go to us, and then after we raised enough funds, we'd have a campground of our own.
I think the idea is fine.
Of
But your
course.
dumb, tongue-in-cheek name. Don't
Well,
expect.
not in cheek.
Well, you never know.
Well,
Yeah, well,
depends on who the clientele's going to be.
If you want to be taken seriously, why don't you just give it a name? Why do you have to automatically assume sexuality or sexual things
Right,
when you hear
yeah.
the name?
How about Camp Crystal Lake? Something just very
Kinda
mundane.
creepy.
Yeah, exactly.
Just mundane.
Although Mrs. Voorhees was certainly a perfect candidate in her
She'd
sweater
fit.
and mullet.
Yeah.
and her like collar shirt underneath her sweater.
Oh, was she awful?
Oh, horrendous.
But after news of the openly gay camp spread, the co-founders say they were given an eviction notice.
It seems like if there was a misunderstanding, they would have told us prior to letting us work 8 months as hard as we did.
Now Leedy and Beasley say they are looking for a new home and dealing with threats and hatred daily.
They think the name is disgusting. However, I think hatred is disgusting.
As for the future of Camp Lickalotta,
It's worth fighting for. It's worth fighting for
Is it?
anyone else that is being prosecuted
Or
or
persecuted?
judged
Dummy.
or hated.
That's what you get. You name it like that, and you wonder why people don't like the name.
If they just would have picked a different name, there wouldn't have been a problem.
Nah.
Like that. Camp Lickalotta.
Why can't you just spread the name in the gay community? Like, look, like whatever it is, you know,
Yeah.
Camp,
Camp QT.
yeah, Camp Down Low.
Camp Stinks of Trouta.
And when you walk in the camp, there's a sign with like an Adam's apple with a circle with like a line through it.
Why would you draw attention to that?
It's that's like a 13-year-old boy thing
Yeah,
to
that's-
name it. Like
Sure.
a 13-year-old boy would name it Camp Lickalotta.
Stupid joke, hacky joke.
Maybe we could try to get them on the phone.
Let's go to Bill. And,
Yeah.
we're trying. Bill in Kentucky, what's up?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey, man.
Hello, Bill.
Hey, Ian, I was wondering, did they have a men and a ladies room, and did the butchers use the men's room?
That's really odd. I was by like one of the bathrooms at one point, but I had no clue what was walking in or out at any given moment. So I think he just used the bathroom. Mm-hmm. It was kind of a weird place. Not weird, but it was the second floor in a building in some kind of a weird Brooklyn neighborhood. So it wasn't one of these, big flashy clubs. It was kind of cool.
You're heading into 8mm territory, I'm thinking.
You think?
Yeah, go rent 8mm.
Oh, I've seen that one.
It starts with a cute little lesbian, bar in Brooklyn and ends in some
Really?
dungeon in the middle of Chinatown.
Snuff films?
Yeah.
Like I'm going to start making snuff films. That'd be fun.
A lot of people coming up with names for this camp that we just can't say
Of
on this side of the
course.
show.